Rhett thought the ghost character looked too much like a sperm in the storyboard, so he animated him with arms and legs flying into the house. And you can see him reaching up and grabbing a book, and he opens the book and light comes out and flies into his eyes. In this music video, light symbolizes ideas and how ideas can completely control a person's life. The yellow light takes hold of Rhett's heart, and the light wants to be spread to as many hearts as possible, much like a virus. With this new light, he flies up joyfully into the sky, feeling completely confident in his life's purpose to spread the light in this gray and drab world. Rhett doesn't want to be alone. The light shoots out of his heart to guide him towards like-minded people who also have the yellow light. He sees the yellow light beings celebrating in sync with the music. They welcome him into their congregation with open arms. Beings with no light look up from the ground. Rhett sees them and wants to share the light with them. Rhett flies down to the ground and he pulls out a small book from his heart. He gives this book to one of the lightless beings and the light pulsates out. The light pours forth from the booklet and fills a small number of the lightless beings, who then fly over and join the light army as they fly into the air in celebration, traveling like comets emitting light together. Rhett notices a dark area below, and he leaves the group to descend into the unknown. This area is filled with science and technology. There's purple booklets floating around that Rhett reads. The purple lights from these strange books confuse him. The light grows in size and overtakes his brain. The purple light challenges the light in his heart. There's a swirling battle between the two lights. The new light color takes over and fills his head rather than his heart. Rhett now sees the world in hues of purple as he joins the purple light army. The purple tribe is ready to battle the yellow tribe. The two towers of opposing light cast their armies against each other. These cloud backgrounds had to be 4 times as wide as the screen in order to be panned horizontally. The beings clash and swirls of yellow and purple light overtake the sky. I animated these lights with a custom paintbrush in TV Paint. Rhett pulls out a laptop type contraption. It emits purple light, entering several of the yellow beings' heads, causing the transformation from yellow to purple light, and then they all fly away together, following their light beam. A new green light enters Rhett's field of vision. He now realizes the world isn't only purple or yellow. He flies to a tree that has apple-sized balls of light. Rhett grabs one of the fruits, eats it, and when the new color swirls around with his purple headlight, his head suddenly explodes into new colors. His head becomes a giant light in and of itself. He throws the green fruit into the mouths of everyone, at which point their heads explode into an array of colors. Rhett, along with these new light heads, began flying toward a glowing orb in the sky. The orb grows bigger and brighter as the beings join the white light. When Rhett finally reaches it, he's absorbed into the orb, which then explodes into a blinding light that fills the entire world. Brittany and I had only 6 weeks to animate this 3.5 minute long music video. Because of this time constraint, it was paramount that we kept the character designs simple and streamlined. I wanted to make sure the animation was fluid and smooth, so despite the time crunch, we animated around 2,000 unique frames to ensure a high quality of animation. Keeping the colors limited throughout most of the video also helped save time. The simple character designs were comprised of basic shapes. The secondary characters, like the yellow light beings, were circular blobs with 2 eyes and no fingers. The purple light beings were built from triangle shapes to contrast their enemy's round shape. The main character is Rhett himself, the singer of the song. These are Brittany's concept sketches to help get the project rolling. We thought of animals, ghost-like figures, and even a cartoon version of Rhett himself with his beard and man bun. Ultimately, we decided a more ambiguous, ghostly form would suit the cloudy and nebulous environment of the music video. Here are a couple of my early designs for Rhett. This version of Rhett featured abstract tattoos, but Rhett thought it might draw unwanted comparisons to real-life cultures, and we wanted to keep the music video existing in its own universe. Also, the tattoos would have added a lot of work to animate. Rhett's head is always pulsating like a lava lamp, so even on the shots where he's standing still, there's always some movement happening with his flowing head. Aside from Rhett's house and the underground laboratory, The backgrounds were mostly made of clouds. Here's some individual assets we used to build up layers and depth for parallax scrolling. We used a lot of different paint textures to give the clouds a more organic feeling. Even though we animate digitally, I always want there to be a traditional media feel to it. Well, that's all for now. Thanks a lot for watching.